The sun beat down mercilessly on Glendale, Arizona. A stunning chestnut stallion found himself in a dire situation. Before we continue, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. He had wandered into an abandoned construction site on the outskirts of town. The area was a maze of half-finished structures and deep trenches. The horse had stumbled into a deep pit, unable to climb out. The walls were too steep and slippery. With each attempt to escape, he risked injuring himself further. Time was of the essence. Dehydration was a real threat in this unforgiving heat. His once proud neighs turned into desperate whinnies. These cries for help echoed across the barren landscape. The construction site had long been abandoned. Would help arrive in time? It was pure chance that saved the day. A local jogger, Maria Rodriguez, was exploring a new running route. She veered off her usual path, drawn by curiosity to the abandoned site. As she approached, she heard the faint sounds of distress. Following the noise, she was shocked to discover the trapped horse. Maria knew she had to act fast. Without hesitation, Maria pulled out her phone and dialed 911. The dispatcher understood the gravity of the situation immediately. They promised to send help right away. Maria took to social media, posting about the horse's plight. Her message spread like wildfire through the Glendale community. The local fire department and animal rescue specialists arrived quickly. Volunteers from the community began to arrive in droves. The rescue operation was far from straightforward. The pit's depth was the first major obstacle. The walls were unstable, threatening to collapse if not handled carefully. Another significant challenge was the horse's state of mind. Hours of confinement had left him panicked and unpredictable. The animal rescue specialists knew they needed to calm him before any rescue attempt. The scorching Arizona heat added another layer of complexity. The team had to improvise, adapting their gear on the fly. With a plan in place, the rescue operation began in earnest. The first step was to stabilize the pit's walls. Construction experts among the volunteers quickly erected supports. This would prevent any cave-ins during the rescue. Every beam placed brought them one step closer to their goal. Next came the crucial task of calming the horse. A veterinarian, Dr. Sarah Thompson, took the lead. She carefully made her way into the pit. With soothing words and gentle movements, she approached the frightened animal. In her hand, she held a mild sedative. It would help calm the horse without fully putting him to sleep. Dr. Thompson's expertise shone as she successfully administered the medication. With the horse now calmer, the next phase could begin. A custom-made harness was lowered into the pit. Rescuers worked to secure it around the horse's body. This was a delicate process. The harness needed to be snug enough to hold, but not so tight as to cause discomfort. Every strap was checked and double-checked. Finally, the moment of truth arrived. Slowly, ever so slowly, the crane began to lift. The rescue operation had captured the heart of Glendale. As news spread, more and more people arrived at the scene. They came not just to watch, but to help in any way they could. Some brought water and snacks for the rescuers. Others offered their skills and equipment. Local businesses stepped up too. A nearby diner sent hot meals for the tired workers. A hardware store donated tools and materials. Even children got involved, making encouraging signs and cheering on the rescuers. The atmosphere was electric with hope and determination. Local news channels arrived, broadcasting live updates. Social media was abuzz with messages of hope and encouragement. At Glendale, horse rescue became a trending topic. The world was watching, and Glendale was showing its best face. As the horse's hooves touched solid ground, a roar of joy erupted from the crowd. Rescuers rushed to remove the harness, their faces beaming with pride and relief. The horse, though visibly shaken, stood tall. His eyes, once filled with fear, now showed a glimmer of trust. Dr. Thompson immediately began a thorough examination. Remarkably, the horse had sustained only minor injuries. The crowd watched in hushed anticipation as the vet worked. When she finally stood up and gave a thumbs up, Cheers echoed across the site once more. The horse would make a full recovery. A local horse sanctuary stepped forward, offering the animal a permanent home. They had followed the rescue closely and were moved by the horse's ordeal. This generous offer was met with unanimous approval. The horse, now named Phoenix, became a local celebrity. Phoenix's journey from peril to safety had touched hearts and brought a town together.